Time once again for Park City Television's Drink of the Week. I'm joined as always by Jimmy Santangelo, aka the Virtual Sommelier. And today, though sommelier is not your bag, today you are a mixologist. We're going to be mixing up some beer cocktails and some new beer, sensations, I guess is
exactly right.
The way we could put it. Tell me what we're doing.
We're really exploring the beer category today, Ori. We're looking at beer mixers, cocktails, and a play on the traditional boilermaker.
Okay, well, let's get started right off here with our mixer.
Yeah, you were familiar with, say, the black and tan. We're using a heavier stout with a lighter lager. Classic example of that's, Guinness and Harp. What we're doing here is we're using a mixing of two different beer styles. We're calling this the chocolate covered raspberry.
Okay, and you're using a lambic.
Yep, we're using a lambic framboise. That's where the raspberries component coming in. And then we're taking a local microbrew beer called Epic. This is their Exponential series. This is their smoked porter. It's got a lot of smoky chocolate, almost a little coffee component where that's where we're going to draw on that flavor.
So, but if you were at home, you could also use any other sort of chocolate stout.
Absolutely, get a chocolate stout in there.
Let's see how it all comes out.
You got it. We're using more of the lambic framboise. That's really powerful, as we were able to really nose that even from afar. You want to taste this?
I do. I love right off the bat. You can see it's got a little pinkish hue to the head,
color,
mixing in with the creaminess of the porter. And just as you said, yes, you do get those chocolate notes, as well as definitely heavy on the raspberry.
Oh, good. Yeah, that raspberry really comes through, and I think the chocolate and the heaviness of the porter really comes through.
Okay, and next we're moving on. I see the components of a rum and Coke,
yeah,
but then you're going to add another twist to it.
We're really expanding the beer category in this element of taking traditional cocktails and adding beer. Beer isn't the primary component, but beer is an additive to it. So you're right, we're taking a traditional rum and Coke. This particular beverage is called a Dublin rum, and we're taking Sailor Jerry, Coca-Cola, and we're going to add a float of Guinness stout.
And what is this going, well, while you're adding the Guinness, tell me, what is the Guinness going to add to this mixture?
It's going to really round out the acidity and round out the flavor of the rum. It's going to mellow it out, and the sweetness of the Coca-Cola it's going to draw on. And you'd think you'd lose that carbonation, but that really stays through. It's just going to become a more weightier of a drink, and color-wise, it kind of layers out a little bit.
All right, now again, no mixing, just pour it on, let it float.
Yeah,
and,
it's going to mix as you go.
Again, yes, you taste more of the rum and the Coke, but you do get a nice, the smoothness and, again, the creaminess of the Guinness, which is its hallmark.
Yeah, the smoothness really comes through for sure.
Okay, so we've gone smooth, and now let's head south of the border.
Yeah, exactly. Play on the boilermaker where you have a pint of a beer and you drop in a shot of liquor. In this case, we're using Tecate beer, nice lager, nice and clean and crisp, and we're using a premium tequila, a Blanco. In this case, it's the Vida Tequila, and just classic where you're going to take that shot, drop it in.
Okay, now a technique for dropping these in?
Yeah, it's going to be splashy a little bit, so just nice and slow against the edge there, and you can just drop it right in.
There we go.
Foams up for you, and you can just tip that right back, keeping the shot glass right in there for you.
And you can smell the tequila right off the bat when it's sitting right there on the top. So
yeah, that's a nice one.
This is not one that you're going to probably pound, because why waste a good premium tequila like that on a drink like this?
You're absolutely right. And all these are sippers. All these are to appreciate the flavor. You're not going to have 3 or 4 of these. These are sippers après ski. This is a nice play on a traditional rum and Coke. And then here you have a boilermaker to enjoy.
Jimmy, if people want more information on these or many other beer tales, where do they go?
Yeah, give me a shout at thewineacademyofutah.com or call me at 801-486-WINE, W-I-N-E.
Jimmy, thanks so much for coming in.
You got it.
Drink up. Drink of the Week is brought to you by Butchers and by these fine sponsors.